I think we get the easy job, to be honest. Don't tell too many people, but the finish line, I think, compared to, out on the start or things like that, because it's just a different feel, and like I said, they're just so happy and I guess overjoyed to have been here. It's usually amazing weather. They've had a great race. They've all got different motivations, I guess. So you get your people who've done it for many times and they're trying to beat their best time or have a good race, and they're checking their times as they come across, through to the people who are doing their first race, or they've had a lifestyle change, or they've joined a tri club to be part of a community.
There's a lot of people who do come back to the finish line every year, and me being in the community, we like to get a few people along, and people love it too. Once they get down to the finish line, they're a keeper. They want to come back the following year, and we make it a lot of fun as well. That name of the game, in real estate you speak to a lot of people, so I'm always promoting the Ironman. We think it's a great opportunity for the southwest and the Busselton and Margaret River region. So the more people we can get from the community, and people love it. It's certainly a standout on the calendar, and it's very exciting for everyone. For people crossing the finish line after how many hours, they've been out there all day. I remember a few years ago we had a lady coming in at 3 minutes before the cut-off at night, and you think it's a pretty inspirational thing. And to hear those words, "You are an Ironman," is it certainly resonates with me a lot on the finish line.
Without knowing everyone's done so much work, so much training, they've booked to get here, and it's you sharing their celebration and getting it done. So it's like you're seeing them not just on their day in front of their family and friends, but you get to share in their, I guess, that whole passage of finishing.
I mean, we love the whole day, but certainly Pete and I, we love the night shift. I think that's the most special time, and you get the diehards who it might be their first Ironman, or it could be their 10th Ironman. But for them just to finish, and it's a lonely time out there in the dark running on your own. That's why we make the finish line as enjoyable as possible. And once they hit that red carpet, I think it's pretty special for them.
With Margaret River Busselton Tourism Association, we look after promoting the whole region. I run a lot of the visitor services that we provide for people coming through. So, my day job is to look after, make sure people have a great time here. So they get to see and do what they expected. And I think what I cherish the most out of that is maybe the hidden gems, the things they didn't know they could do here. And they come here with an expectation, and then we get to blow that out of the water. It's a chance for us to, again, like I said, show off what is an incredible part of the world. Where else can you race by the ocean, by the bay, go through this amazing Chewett forest, and get to do this all on this epic piece of coast in beautiful weather. So
I remember a few years ago, the guy who assisted the other person, throughout the whole event. That was a big day for them, for Kevin and Sid. For him to come in, late evening, that was hairs on the back of your neck stuff. I've talked about it with people in the community, and I said, you should have been there. It was one of those moments on the finish line that I'll never forget.
Everyone comes from different backgrounds. There's a lot of banter and there's a lot of hard work, and I think we meet over the year and start recruiting, I guess, for our volunteer teams, and normally I think this race relies on around 1,500 volunteers each year. I think you just feel pride in being a local. You feel pride in people enjoying their stay, enjoying their race experience. It's nice to step away from work and talk to the volunteers throughout the day and explain to them about the race, talk to the athletes about where they're from, as we often are taking them through recovery and having a good chat to them and see how their race was. And it's just such a nice moment for connection.
It's great, for having both of us on the event coordinating it. There's a lot of logistics. So we want to make sure it runs smoothly. We want to make sure the athletes have the best day of their lives. It's very important to us. So there is a lot of work we go through. Sometimes we get a bit stressed in the days leading up to it, but I want to make sure it all runs smoothly. And we get the volunteers who come back every year who have worked with us before. We look forward to the following year every year. People have said, how long have you been doing it? I said, we've been doing it for 8 years and we love every moment of it. So it's one thing that really drives me to, and bring on new volunteers, because once they do come on, they love it. And we just love, being part of the whole crew and the team with Ironman and delivering a really successful event.